Last time we talked about being decisive, and now I want to share with you the need to be dependable. One of the things I have tried to build into my life over the years is to always do what I commit to do. That's a non-negotiable with me. A lot of people make promises, but they never fulfill them. If you say you're going to be there at 8:30, don't come at 8:40. Come at 8:20. Be early. One of the frustrations for some of our family is that I always want to be at a place that I'm supposed to be at least 15 minutes early. When our children and Eloise and I were when our children were growing up, and Eloise and I were with them on a trip to Australia, I had some meetings in Sydney. We would drive to the location, but we would often didn't know where we were going. So I always allowed at least a half hour extra in case we got lost. That was in the days before cell phones and Siri. Invariably, we would be there early. So our teenager, Beth, used the extra time to look around the streets for beer cans because she was collecting them. Here we were, all dressed up to go to church, looking around the gutters of Sydney for all kinds of different beer cans. That was the price for wanting to be early. But being on time is essential if you're going to be an effective servant of Christ. I remember once I was late, and that was when I totally forgot a breakfast meeting with my friend Craig Glass. I felt terrible about it because I had made the commitment to be there, and I totally forgot. I didn't fulfill it. Another thing I've tried to do about being dependable is to act immediately if I can. If you have a job to do, don't put it off till later. Do it now. I meet a lot of people who are weighed down with all kinds of things to do. They have long lists of things in their minds that they should accomplish, but they never get to them. If you have a letter to write, do it now. If you have to study for a Bible study, do it now. It will set you free if you can live without a lot of things on your list. Being in control of your time and responsibilities will be very freeing to you, and you'll demonstrate that you are dependable. And dependable people get ahead. When you're dependable, you're on time, you're punctual, and you fulfill your promises. It's something you do every day. You live your life doing what you're supposed to do. Keeping promises even when the road is hard and long. You don't sit down and stop or quit. You keep going. You don't stay home from work if you have a slight cold. You don't quit because things are hard. You just keep going. Walter Payton, the famous Bears running back, was playing a game one Monday night between the Bears and the Giants. And the announcer stated that Payton had just passed the 9-mile marker in career running yards. Yes, said the other announcer, and that is with somebody knocking him down every 4.6 yards. So you get knocked down, get up and run again. You can be counted on. Be the person who is dependable. Don't offer excuses and try to alleviate your guilt of not being dependable. Many times those excuses are a cop-out. Reminds me of a story I heard about a man who went to the doctor's office for a checkup. The nurse asked him how much he weighed. Pretty sure I'm 160 pounds, he said. The nurse put him on the scale and told him he weighed 170 pounds. Then she asked him how tall he was. Pretty sure I'm 5 feet 10 inches, he said. She measured him, told him he was 5 feet 8.5. Then she took his blood pressure. She asked him, are you aware you have high blood pressure? No, he said, but I'm not surprised. I came in a tall, slim man, and you have made me short and fat. So, no excuses. You are dependable. You can be counted on. You say what you mean. You keep your word. You're on time, even early. Willie Mays, the great baseball player, said, "It's not hard being good from time to time in baseball. What is tough is being good every day." And that's it. You need to be dependable every day. You make it the way you live. So here's my summary. Number 1, be ahead of time for your appointments. Number 2, keep your word. And number 3, be a person others can count on.